vg.j versus OG. S4 is got a quick level 2.
He's got
here.
6 stacks on FY already, but they do have a lot of burst damage to be able to bring him down. He has to be a little bit careful in the way he positions himself. So does FY. If he stands on the firefight for too long, he might just burn down quickly. Snowball coming through. He's got a lot of stacks on him though, but not able to bring him down first.
Very nice. Now he will get the return burn kill. It's like I'll just kind of try to find some farm with the jungle nearby and eventually rotate back to the mid lane. But a missed opportunity for vg.j. Now it's Ana back on the move. Gets hit with the LSA, then the shards. He's like, do they know I'm here? No, they don't. But he does end up moving past them, and he's looking for the setup play, but...
Sentry's down.
Oh, they just popped the sentry. He's going to look to run back. The snowball's already going to be there, though. They turn it back.
He gets the
carapace. Reflects it right back in her face. Wonderfully played there from Ana, and they're going to get the kill. And mid lane, they will end up losing their precious Jarek's Monkey King. Some good counter fight in there. I mean, imagine a dramatic rock turnaround, a snowball clutch play. I mean, they could turn fights around very easily here. The flying courier, monkey courier. Hiding and scouting, slowly sees a certain little Fenrir here.
Scouting everybody.
Ana also creeping in. You're talking about the vision here. OG put it to display, seeing a lone little warlock all by himself, but do they know the other VG members nearby? Now FY shows himself. Little do they know, they are under the watchful eye of OG.
Freeze is already out too. These guys are going to get dove. FY and Fenrir.
Is it safe to show ourselves in the daylight? They come out under the tower, but this is just feeling like sharks in water right now.
OG's like, are we getting baited?
It's like,
are we getting really baited? What's going on here?
No, can we get this done fast enough? Will they be able to TP in and counterplay us?
They've got 5 down there now, though. This is definitely going to be the aggressive move coming in for them in a second here. As soon as this wave pushes
I feel like I'm watching Nat Geo right now. Will they just eventually pounce onto their prey? Yes, they will. The move is made for Fenrir. Can they burst him in due time? They drop down the beautiful Stag Storm right onto the head of the rotating in. Forces from vg.j. Aggressive might be barely able to make it out from this one. The duel's already going to be committed. It's ROTK trying to hold on, trying to get the Jarek's kill. They will be able to burst him down, but ROTK will lose his own life. It's a 3-for-2 trade at this moment. Ana caught under the tower, eating some pot shots while Aggressive is trying to hide and avoid S4 here. S4 trying to dish out the stacks. Look at this buyback party beginning to come out from VG as they try to rotate in to make redemption out of it. They do end up losing out on their precious Ember, but then they'll finally get the S4 down.
We kind of thought that Aggressive was going to go for the Veil build because of the massive amount of magic damage that his team does have. Okay, as I'm speaking that, we'll
hold that theory because they've already made moves. Hog tying up ROTK just after he gets his first duel.
With that, I think OG's pretty happy with them not really losing any heroes after that kind of weird scenario.
Jumping on Twitch. Good stun connection. ROTK had just gotten back from that previous takedown, and they're going to look to bring him down once again, and they do. Rotations in. FY could also be the next target as he's snowballing in through this mid lane. Meanwhile, a chase on for Fenrir here. Ana in pursuit, moves in, swings once, gets the connection on the second time. Carapace looking to go for the stun on Aggressive, but Aggressive gets the finish onto Jarek's. Now they're looking back for Ana, and they'll get that one too. Double kill for Aggressive on this mark. Boy, Fenrir, the dynamic duo. Oh god, Fenrir does get spotted. They hit him with a Thunder Strike. They could glimpse him back into a safer spot to go for the finish, but they decide to commit on in.
Static Storm.
That Static Storm right on top of the head of both him and FY will allow for the easy double finish. Did I speak too soon? Turn back Snowball, jumping for RTK, but the Carapace stun locks him in his place, but they'll still get the finish of the dual damage going the way of RTK, but he will not survive much longer. They will be able to slash him down. Turn around from Aggressive though, stepping in, securing a mega kill streak as he slashes back onto OG. See if they can grab any OG members. Jarek's nearby, up in the tree. ROTK jumps towards the ancient camp here, spots out Jarek's and actually goes for the duel. They have the shrine nearby for the TPs, but it's going to be S4 jumping in, looking to go for the lasso. The burst will be there from Aggressive to go for the finish. The rock's going to get dropped, coming up from VG. OG step back a bit, but no tail moving in, goes for the finish on ROTK, gets hit with the Laguna, tries to run back out, gets trapped within the shards, and will end up getting taken down. Ana now looking to move in, actually misses on the stun. Risky stuff right now. vg.j, it's not like, oh, we got the Rochel's backpedal a bit. They get it, and they're like, let's take fights now. And they move in. Double chain setup from Aggressive. They turn around with a Static Storm. Helps a bit here. They might be able to get the lockdown finish for OTK, and they will. A 1-for-1 trade, but now the rock going to be committed onto the top of OG's head. S4 barely holding on, him getting the lasso, hoping that they can get the burst with the assistance of No-Tail, but they will end up losing with the help of Laguna.
Aggressive isn't even going to lose the Aegis either.
Oh no, he's still alive holding on. Still on the high ground. He's trapped up there, but it doesn't matter. They get the finish and they wipe out OG. Triple kill for Freeze.
So pretty important move that he did.
Oh, they had a sentry in the mid lane. Just as Ana was creeping out, he does get spotted. Gets off a stun combo, but possible reinitiation here. There goes the rock right on top. They blast down No-Tail. He does have the BKB. and is able to walk away barely alive from that one. Upheaval, just a slow molasses play here, as Aggressive will be able to get the finish, taking down Ana. Gonna be out, no buyback.
No-tail getting used up, the re-engage coming out. He's gonna get dropped here.
Yes, he will. This could be the beginning of the end for OG in game number 1, who haven't dropped a game yet.
Oh, even though it's not because of him, but anyway. Grab, look at this. They do grab Fenrir. He gets grabbed, but the press the attack coming out.
There it is. Not good enough. ROTK will be there to assist, but as I say that, Aggressive just inside the base, be a bit too aggressive on that one. Will quickly lose his Aegis. Now the lead in duel comes out from ROTK. Quad Remnant almost forward to go for the finish on No-Tail, but they can't get it. He wins the duel and the damage, looks to turn back onto Aggressive. He tries to avoid the rest of the trouble, but eventually they will catch him. He goes down, does a buyback. Not looking to commit it here. Laguna flash onto Jerix. We'll get the finish. And now with Ana up in arms with FY, goes into Burrow, gets scooted back, but that regen's not going to be good enough, and he ends up going down. Now the buybacks might be forced out here from OG. The first one going to be coming out from Jerix. FY still stuck inside, looks to go for the snowball. S4 takes him to the low ground here. Jerix pops him with the stun. FY still stuck on the inside. It looks like they'll get a few last right clicks to go for the finish. Yes, they'll finally get it. OG might get the jump onto him.
They scanned them though. They did get the scan on the left side before just before a couple seconds ago. So they think they do know that something's coming up from behind them, but they're not really in a position that
No-Tail pops his BKB, and they've already made their move. The jump in lasso play is there. They're looking to go for the pullback. Can they burst through the Lina in time? The counter rocket is going to be able to come out on top of the static storm. Freeze able to barely wiggle his way up, but Fly's trying to get the finish there. He'll turn around. Laguna fly right in the face.
The upheaval.
No-Tail stuck. ROTK looking to go in. He's able to get up the life. It goes down. The Bloodstone sacrifice to ROTK keeps him alive there just barely as he swings against No-Tail. Now it's Aggressive, hanging with ROTK, trying to go toe-to-toe against Ana, and it looks like they will be able to do it. It's vg.j able to come out on top of this one, but Ana's taking a lot of tankiness here. Let's see what they can do. Oh, immediate blink in from Aggressive here, able to change down No-Tail, looking to fight back, pops out the ulti. The stack storm will be dropped. A commitment in from S4, and the pullback trying to grab Aggressive here, but he has that Lotus as he's going to be able to reflect it right back onto S4. The duel's going to be committed here, locking S4 in his place, and they will be able to get the finish. Both him and it looks like Ana will be taken down. Buyback already going to be forced out. There's the stun on forward. Freeze able to dish out the right clicks, and No-Tail will be dropped. This seems to be it for OG in game number 1, and they throw in the towel. Woo, they finally take a loss into all people. It's going to be vg.j who claimed the first win. Just head up north for it right here. And then maybe Freeze could catch him, and that's when they're going to make their move. Oh, they try to sandwich between, but look at this. Ana turns back onto the OD instead, and that's when FY is going to have to step in to help him out. Looking to time out the Burrow. He does wait for it and does get it done. The patience from FY pays off. Here they set it with a prison. Is he going to fall for the Burrow? Here. Yep, but hey, flying out through the trees. It's going to be a Wild Monkey Man. Turnaround chains play on for FY, and it's going to be OG who get themselves on the board now with that takedown kill. Ana bottling up a bit. Freeze is getting baited in a bit by Jerix here. Does get the finish, bringing down the hammer, and a double on top of it.
Who's
going
baiting who?
for Freeze. Here comes Fly, desperate to make a turnaround, but Freeze says, "Do you want to go?" and says, "Step off."
Mech was like that, you know, that's where the patch comes in. Mech was like for Death Ball, you want to be able to group up and be a unit, but this patch recently just doesn't make it, it's not beneficial to be able to group up like that, and people are playing a lot more greedy, so it's like if you go for a mech, either you push and you win, or now it's like the other team buys a Midas instead of your mech, and they're able to farm up and take it later. Jarek now committing the ult, gets a Boundless Strike, they get the root onto Freeze as well, and they should be able to bring him down with this Monkey King ult as well. But the RP coming out from ROTK, the follow-up coming in, the Burrow Strike as well, bringing both down, and Freeze with a double kill ends up surviving. Massive timing. Greed is good, as we've mentioned a lot in this tournament.
ROTK done for.
Gets the solo RP, but
the Song counterplay is going to be there. That will allow him for a possible new setup. They move for the setup of the Black Hole, and it does connect onto 3. Fenrir waits on the outside, and we'll be able to get the Grave onto Freeze. Can Freeze make the most out of this moment? Drops the Arcane, but it's not going to be enough. They will finish onto Jerix. No one goes down yet from VG. As they pop out, they will be able to get the finish on for Fenrir.
No-Tail's getting chased down too.
Finally,
Freeze gets brought down. No-Tail gets brought down at his tier 1.
Not the biggest fight here for OG, considering the start they had leading into it. Now the Epi going to be coming out from FY. We'll get the finish on for Fly. Re-engaging now. It's going to be Ana, but it's aggressive, slashing it home with a triple kill. Looking to go for the Ultra. Needs one more. Ana hiding within, gets the chains, a re-remnant in. Him and S4, can they go and get the takedown? They will. Aggressive going to get dropped, and now in pursuit, looking to go for FY.
The Arcane Rune. Oh my god, Ana with that Arcane Rune in that fight was able to dish out so much damage.
You end up going down, but they will make up for it here. As Jerix is going to be happy to get a piece of this XP. Ana, though, steps in, hits it with the chains, looking to take what he can here away from Vici. They spot out Jarex. They go right in, but have they gone too far? They turn around with their own chains play. Can they get the finish onto Aggressive? Jarex hides within the pit, pops out the ulti. Aggressive, though, does bounce back to the high ground. And now it's Freeze, forced to get hit with the shallow grave to try to stay alive. The song comes out to lock them all in their place. They're also weak and wounded. Can they clean it up? There goes the Riptide. The Self-Astral barely keeps him alive. ROTK is going to get dropped on him in pursuit. Will be able to get the ground on for Aggressive, and Freeze also went down. A total sweep here for OG as they will claim the 4th life. It's only FY to survive.
And the Ember Spirit.
That's the thing. These, there's still a tier 1 in the mid lane. There's still a tier 1 in the top lane. The objectives have not been advancing at all for vg, and you're going against this high-scaling Naga. It's still a huge concern. Aggressive pops his BKB. Song comes out, and now it's just Aggressive alone, isolated here. And No-Tail is trying to walk him home. Waiting, holding out. Now the turnaround. S4 commits into the black hole, but it's only going to be on Fenrir. On the other side, a Wyvern committed as they spot out Freeze. They'll freeze him up. S4
No-Tail gets brought down. This looks awkward right now for OG.
Side, they're split totally apart. The epicenter helps to get the finish on a No-Tail. Now a drop of the hammer here. Anna quickly to sidestep and away.
Nice remnant there by Anna. He actually dodges the whole damage from the OD ultimate. Now the Jarex ultimate coming up from the tree line. The monkey. Oh my god, where'd they go?
Anna just said, get the hell out of here, and blasted him down with a triple remnant. Now FY on the high ground. Can't even realize what the hell hit him and his team. Tries to go for a deny, not going to be able to get it. S4 claims that one, and OG.
Anna's just trying to clean up Aggressive right now, too. It's the man fight, and he gets him as well. Anna's playing outrageously good this game. Yeah, excellent
cross country to the top lane, and maybe they can force out the buyback. Look at this play. Jarex shows himself from the trees with the ulti. ROTK going to be taken down. No buyback. No RP for the defense now. Going to be there. FY, though, going to be forced to step in. Dishes out the epicenter, looking to go for Jarex. Jarex in the middle of the epi, pops out the TP. Will not be getting away.
Uh-oh, Anna's got no remnants now.
Oh, no. OG. Whoa. That's a pretty penny to be handing over. Fresh high ground ward there from Jarex. Set up for the top lane.
S4 in position. Oh, he's going for a black hole. He gets it.
He's going to commit in for it. The BKB was popped, but obviously the black hole is still going to be able to pull him in. Midnight Pulse doing a serious amount of damage, brings him down to about a quarter of his life, but he looks to pop onto Jarex here. The ulti comes out from the Wyvern. Can they go for the finish? On the other side, ROTK, though, gets an instant blast takedown, and No-Tail instantly out of this fight here, but they did already lose Freeze. Now the Dazzle going to be going down. Epicenter and a re-engagement from Aggressive secures a double kill as they get the takedown onto Jarex here. Few trying to hold them back, but they will get the finish. Fly's going to get dropped. Another chains, locking down on a triple remnant going on in, but a quick jump back.
BKB, though.
He pops it out now. He's looking to move in. Can he get the crit necessary to get the finish on for Anna? No, doesn't get it there. Gets shoved on forward. The Midnight Pulse gets the finish onto Aggressive, and then they get the cleanup job on the ROTK. RNGesus not favoring vg on this day. OG run it right back in. They're looking to go for the 5-man wipe. Can Anna get it here?
He will.
Yes, he can. Double kill for Anna.
Yeah, he's actually going to be going for the Shiva, so more of just like a safe thing.
Okay, Monkey King ult from the tree line there. Freeze does get the bailout with the shallow grave. Can Fenrir do his best to keep him alive? The Force will also create a bit of space necessary. Chains coming out. ROTK on the prowl here. Hoping to go for an RP, maybe skewer back inside the base. Oh!
Sleep right away again.
Sleep right there as they spot him out. He had already bought back. S4's waiting for it and drops it down. The black hole will catch the two of them, and then Anna steps in to slash him up. And this could be the beginning of the end here, possibly, as jumping in is going to be Anna, looking to catch Freeze from inside the base while Aggressive is stuck on the low ground. He jumps back inside to try to hold it out. A new grave will keep him there, but then there goes the Wyvern ulti, certainly putting the nail in the coffin. RTK says, we've had enough, and it's going to be OG able to at least draw out the series 1-1.
Damn. Those, I mean, the black holes, just they don't really have a solution to be able to deal with.